It's a familiar scene on Calvert Street. Too many cameras to count.
Everybody wants to find out what the verdict's going to be, and I think I see every newscaster and more.
Every network, every outlet.
Because there are helicopters flying over above us. There's cameras everywhere. But surprisingly, it's not a lot of people here.
But not a lot of protesters.
I think kind of like the novelty is worn off.
Stay out the lane, guys. Stay out the lane.
Police and deputies mix in with media.
So I think it's overkill. It's actually overkill.
Everyone I know is talking about today. I wonder what's going on. I wonder what's going to happen.
Everyone awaits the verdict. Some already suspect the outcome.
I think it's going to be not guilty.
But listen to this verdict. Not guilty on all charges. Freddie Gray is dead.
Yep, Goodson not guilty across the board.
All charges, all acquitted of everything. Just another black man dead with no one to be held accountable for it.
The media kick into gear, broadcasting what some have a front row seat to.
I think the media needs to expose a situation like this.
And your media does not give you all the information.
Depending on who's showing it to, they're only going to show you what they want you to see. The media's not going to show you what's really going on.
So the media being here instead of protesters is actually a little better because protesters being here tend to clash with police quite often.
Officer Goodson, the families, everybody's gone.
Everybody's gone, but the stories carry on.
Someone needs to be held accountable for the death of that young man.
When you want something in life,
I just started drinking coffee. I wasn't a big coffee drinker, and then the snowstorm came.
you need the energy to pay your dues.
And it's like being part of a sports team or a fraternity. You're around the guys all the time.
19-year-old Christian knows what he wants. Requires composure.
He is a ball of energy. Anybody that's that young has a lot of energy.
Because life as a firefighter calls for patience.
All right, where you at? As a firefighter, you can't ask for somebody that's any better than him.
Christian's attention goes to Riley, the firehouse pet, and to inside jokes.
From all those blood pressures they can't take medical calls.
But life as a Lutherville firefighter requires readiness.
Hold up.
Weeknight training, this time simulating a second-floor rescue.
Certainly there's a learning curve they have to come up.
Yep, never know. It's always good to be ready.
The energy in this house, this winter,
There are days that it is hard to walk in here.
it's inescapable.
I mean, it's
Indescribable.
one of those things you don't really speak about. It's kind of just like there.
His name's on the building. His name's on the equipment. He's everywhere here.
Mark was an amazing guy. He did amazing things.
All units evacuate the building. Urgent, all units evacuate the building.
5 years ago last month, Mark Falkenhand responded to an 1109, an apartment fire in Parkville. Mark and his partner searched for people on the third floor. He was trapped. It would be his last call.
He was a volunteer. He didn't even have to do that. So that's why I say he's a hero.
Life as a firefighter to Mark Falkenhand meant giving his life. He left behind his wife Gladys and 2 sons.
It is hard some days, but
5 years later, Gladys is learning to cope.
I never place blame anywhere for any person to any person for what happened.
As are the firefighters.
I don't know that you really ever heal completely.
When I'm feeling down or, I get worried about something, I just think about him, what would Dad do? And it kind of brightens me up.
Christian Falkenhand feels his father's energy. It's hard not to.
He's got his dad's wit, his dad's humor, and his dad's smile.
And now he has his dad's old locker.
It means a lot to me. It really does. It's where Dad's stuff was. It's the last spot where he took his gear from. So it feels good to come and put my stuff on here, kind of following his footsteps.
Christian comes from a family of firefighters. Grandpa, great uncle, dad, and very likely,
You good?
little brother Garrett.
There you go.
He's 10 now.
It's his dream. It's something he's always wanted to do. And as a parent, to stand in his way would be very unfair to him.
Mom fills the firehouse with anxious energy. And who can blame her?
We're not supposed to be on the west side.
But Christian grew up here, with Mark, with the guys.
And you can't prevent them from doing something they want to do. So I just try to support him and not let him see that I'm scared.
Yeah, I know Mom gets worried sometimes and stuff, but it's in my blood, man. There's nothing else I can see myself doing.
The older members who served with Mark take their role with Christian seriously.
And it's our job as older members to to help father him, to help mentor him.
Despite the reminders, Christian wants this.
I don't really think of it as a negative thought. I think of it as a good thought when I walk through here, because his dad loved this place.
He loves it too, even though he has every reason not to.
Just looking at this thing right here, that's really...
He's paying his dues all right, with every drop of energy on every call. Because that's life as a Falcon hand.
Go, 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 go.
In Lutherville, Paul Gessler, Fox 45 News. There are few things more refreshing on a hot summer day.
There's dogs in the water and they're having a great time.
Few things more relaxing.
It's like we're giving the permission to go down into public land and play in the river.
Saturday afternoon, under the Frederick Road Bridge in Ellicott City.
Well, we saw it last year. We didn't know what it was. We just thought people randomly did it.
There are few things seemingly more random.
What's he making? He's making a rock sculpture just like us. His is just a lot bigger.
Rock sculptures.
Rock building.
Of all sizes.
I think that would be a good spot for it. What do you think? Good.
From all ages.
What could you be doing on a Saturday better than this? Just standing in a creek, building rock sculptures out of nature, families everywhere.
The Patapsco River is packed with mothers like Sarah Clark.
Whoa!
And daughters.
Well, I'm trying not to cry, so it's
like Jenna Betts.
It's nice. I feel like he's here.
He is Teddy Betts. They called him Mr. Patapsco. He loved it here.
He took us for hikes our entire childhood, but then one day he just bought a kayak and I never saw him again.
Jenna jokes, but Teddy was out here all the time. Rock sculptures were his way of unwinding.
I think about him all the time and I smile.
It was therapeutic for him and he got other people doing it and it got them to help him do river cleanup. So I hope that this is what he'd like to see his tradition carried on.
Teddy died in 2010. His heart gave out. Jenna, his youngest of 3 daughters, the chaos in the water surrounding her serves as proof her father's love of this river is infectious.
It makes me feel even more special because I don't know anyone else who has something like this done in memory of their father.
Permanent rock sculptures overlook the Patapsco in a garden honoring Teddy. But down below,
A lot of them are having like their own little, coming to life in their own little way.
the more than 200 people finished the temporary creations.
That's it. Art is not always about something lasting forever. It's the moment and the creation of it.
If only Mr. Patapsco could see it now.
He never got the chance to see how the phenomena caught on.
In Ellicott City, Paul Gessler, Fox 45 News.